Well, here it is, everyone. A special broadcast. This is a preview of what's to come, the next levels of true project based. You have seen over the last couple months an evolution of true project based moving over from Facebook, the global stage, where you could interact with individuals on a live stream. They would share their dream FILA to the true project based teacher. The world could share out the live streams on Facebook. Next level. WebTalk is developing itself. A free Zoom application is being used for what? For over 65 countries to interact with each other, to communicate, to listen, to write in the chat. Go over to WebTalk, engage. This is a preview of what is to come tonight for 11 Asian active WebTalkers and Teacher Tim, a private WebTalk interactive class, a 3-day course. We're going to bring on Teacher Toto right now and talk to her a little bit, and there are some individuals in the waiting room. So you can see the waiting room, and you can bring in the individuals from the waiting room. So as everyone begins to understand what is Zoom, there is Teacher Toto. As everybody can see her, this is the beauty of Zoom. And we're going to bring in a couple others as well, just after I say a few words to two individuals. We'll bring in Mohammed Laylam as well, right now, privately with you, Teacher Toto. And there are others waiting in the room right now. Mohammed Laylam, you are someone that understands true project based now. You have expressed it inside WebTalk many months ago in comments. You understood. Oh, where is Mohammed Laylam? I thought I just let him come in. Let's see. It looks like we lost him. He was just here. So, Teacher Toto, what we're going to do here is I'm going to be talking with you about tonight's private class and what we're actually going to be doing. Why the private class, the purpose of it, what you're going to be doing, and what every other student is going to be doing. True project based. And so we're going to have fun just talking together and letting everybody listen. And if we have time at the end, they can come and ask questions about what they listened to and things like that. The purpose, though, of this kind of like a preview, which is before you begin something, you have a preview. So people are aware of what they're going to be entering. This is a first of its kind that you are going to be a part of tonight. Teacher Tim has to wait patiently to bring humanity to the next levels. Teacher Tim is going to bring humanity to the next level and show the WebTalk teachers, show the individuals that are creating these WebTalk interactive classes, show them that the next levels are going to be private for active WebTalkers that are giving, because human beings are giving with communication, with listening and interacting, as you know, in Zoom. So that's the first phase. We're going to get to know some of the individuals tonight, like Supermom Maria. We have a couple teachers, Teacher Toto. There's the other teacher from Vietnam, you see, and there's also Mohammed Laylam as well. Let's see if he's here. But we'll bring them in now, Teacher Toto, and let them just be there listening, and we'll begin the talk.
Yes.
Okay? I will admit them all in, and they are in. Very good. So, Selena, we will mute your microphone, just like everybody will learn when they enter a class. It is about muting your microphone so the teacher can begin to discuss what's going to happen. And all of you are here to understand true project-based and what is a dream FILA. And so, Teacher Toto, do you know what a FILA is? The F, the I, the L, and the A over the past month or so. Can you tell me what the F is, what the I is, the L, and the A?
Actually, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Um, the I is idea. Okay.
Yeah. You told me before.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
what is the purpose? What is the purpose of an idea from someone in the world? Well, the true project based is simply this. Teacher Tim will listen to the idea of the student first. So that's what's going to happen tonight. One at a
Yes.
time, they're going to come on the microphone and they're going to share their idea. What do they want to be? What do they want to create? Now, again, the idea of so many, especially the active web talkers that are joining from Vietnam and Asian countries, the idea is they want to learn English. We're going to take tonight's class to the next level. We already know they want to learn English. What are they going to do with the English? What's their idea as they learn English? What are they going to do with it? So tonight, that's what we're going to get from them. They're going to be able to talk. That's the key.
Yes.
So that cures the speaking, the development of the self-esteem, the confidence. They begin to share. Now, I want you to know, Teacher Toto, that in true project-based, there are some individuals that you will see that are not able to speak in English. It might happen tonight. It might
Yes.
happen in 6 months. It happened in the past. That does not matter with Teacher Tim. They can use their mother tongue to express their idea. And what happens is something very beautiful. You have individuals around them that will listen and then share in English, which develops their own skill of listening and saying, wow, that individual just shared my word's mother tongue into English, and I just learned some new words because it's from their heart, even in the mother tongue. And you show support this way. So that's another level in true project based compared to international schools, Teacher Toto, because in the international schools, the idea is all students that enter, they're going to speak English. And what happens is, Teacher Tim, I have to get the problems, the situations from that. Many students don't like to just talk English all day. So what happens? That international school has shut them down. So the parents bring the children to Teacher Tim, and Teacher Tim cures based on the child's idea, the teenager's idea. And I bring them back into the world of true love, comparative control, and force. So that is the first part, the idea. So everybody's going to share the idea. And
Yes.
then the next part is the connector to our earth, to their journey in their life, their facts. So let me give you an example, Teacher Toto, okay? Your idea that you'll be sharing tonight is you want to be a math teacher in the world, an English math teacher. So what is a fact about an English math teacher? You have the idea. They're going to be sharing 3 facts tonight. And I want to make it very clear to you so you understand, because you're going to be like a facilitator as well, a guide, because your English is here and others are going to be here. See? So if we start with you in true project based, the others are listening. Whoa, look at that. Okay. I understand. So what would be one fact connected to your idea of being a math English teacher in the world? What's a fact?
To be a English, to be a math teacher in English, actually I can teach math not only in my country but also all over the world. And you know, I think in the future, most of the people need to use English, and absolutely we need to teach math in English. I know that many countries nowadays teach math in English, and absolutely in the future our country will become like this. And I prepare myself to for my country. Yeah, I prepare myself for my country in the future.
Okay. Now, what you just did is from your idea of being a math English teacher, you just shared a couple facts. Actually, you might have
Yes,
shared 3 in there. One of them was that English is used in the world globally. And
yes,
another is you will have an opportunity to be a math teacher in another country.
yes,
So those are 2 facts. That is correct, because when you join another a country, you're going to use English to teach math. That's a fact. And it's used internationally, as you know. And so now the other students in the private WebTalk interactive class tonight, they share their idea, simply share their
yes,
idea. That's it. They're going to one at a time share their idea. And then after we're all done, all 11, then you will say your facts, just like you did right now. Okay? And then, Teacher Toto, this is very important and true project based. They are going to have a journal. They're going to have a journal. They will begin to write the date. They will write their idea. Let me mute this individual here. Then they will be writing their 3 facts on page 1. Okay? So, after that's done, that will be the class today, because it's a 40-minute period. Okay? So they will all have that opportunity to share their idea, share their 3 facts, and remember, it can be in their mother tongue if they struggle. It's okay.
yes.
That's why I have you there. That's why I have Mohammed Laylam there from Bangladesh, because we have 2 from Bangladesh, we have 8 from Vietnam, and we have 1 from the Philippines. And also, to Teacher Toto, I want to share with you the reason why we're doing Asia first in the private classes of 11 is because out of respect for the time zone of that group. It's very easy to get them together at the same time. And the next group coming together is an African private WebTalk interactive class. I'm getting the list of active WebTalkers from Africa together with the help
Mm,
of Super Z and a couple others. And the next one after that, which is in development, will be Teacher Arsh Kurdistan, Iraq region. There will be 11. So I want to share that as well. And then also tonight, they all share their 3 facts after they share their idea, and then it's finished. What happens now is day number 2 is next Wednesday. Same time,
mm,
different password in the WebTalk talk mail. See, it will be promoted. It will be promoted. This is a special deal. The world will now go into the next phase of the true educational evolution, because it's very important for the teachers to know that they don't have to take on 30, 50, 100. They can actually select the students that they want to have in the class to develop them, and then let them free in WebTalk to support WebTalkers that they love. Okay? Because after
Yes.
the 3-day course, Teacher Toto, that is it for the 11 students with Teacher Tim and True Project Based. You will be connected now that I know the idea and your facts. You will be connected to others inside WebTalk. That's what Teacher Tim does. Simply that. And then day 2, as everybody's coming in, Coach Salutes is coming in, Teacher Toto, day 2 is going to be, what do they want to learn? So how are we going to know what they're going to learn? They have an idea. They have their facts. Well, tonight, very quickly, Teacher Tim's going to share, they will be researching either 3 companies or 3 people in the world that are close to their idea.
Yes.
Example. You want to be a math English teacher. So you're going to search in Google at the library. You're going to search 3 people or maybe 3 businesses that started an English math center, that became a math English teacher. Simple example. They can also listen to YouTube videos about their idea. And the simple example for you would be Khan Academy. There is an individual in YouTube that created a YouTube channel based on math, as you know.
Yes, I know.
Why? Yes. Why? Why did that human being do that? He shared that the facts were someone in his family struggled in math. So he had an idea and he created. So in True Project-Based, Teacher Toto, there is the idea sharing first to the True Project-Based teacher and the 3 facts. Usually it's 5. We're gonna shorten it to 3 for this 3-day course. No, it's beautiful. And then what happens is the learning issues, the L of the dream FILA, and that's the research. So they're going to research. They're going to listen to YouTube channel videos about their idea. They're going to research on Google. 3 different individuals, 3 companies. They're going to take notes again in their journal. Okay, company number 1, company number 2, human being number 3, YouTube video number 2. They listen, they write down. In class number 2 next week, simple. They're going to share what they learned. Because that's the development of their idea. And based on their facts, now they are learning from others with the same passion to develop what they want to be in the world, what they want to do. These are called learning issues. That's called chapter 2 of True Project Based. They are in the beginning stages of writing a thesis. And that's True Project Based there. Now again, Teacher Toto, here's the special part. The A. The A. It's the action plan. Week number 1 is this week.
Yes.
Okay, so in week number 1 in the journal, it's the date, it's week number 1. They shared the idea, they shared their 3 facts. They now go to learning issues and they think about the 3 companies or 3 people with their idea connected. And then week number 2, They begin. I say week number 2, week number 3 is because at the school, it was in weeks.
Yes.
But they can do day number 1, they can do day number 2. It's okay. And so when they come back from day 1 tonight and they come back next week to day 2 or week 2, they're going to be speaking again, keyword, speaking, the development of their 5th skill. Yes, speaking is one of the 4, but the development of the 5th skill is the confidence to use their 4 skills and to share it out. So that is going to be a fun class, Teacher Toto, because what we're going to do is we're going to get every student to share one company or one person that they listen to. They're going to have their notes. They'll share. They might look at the notes. They might share, and boom, 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 boom. See, so everybody will have about 2 minutes or so for that beautiful exercise. Okay. Now, when that is done, and that's day 2 next week, Wednesday evening, we go now to the last day. And again,
Yes.
this is like a power course because they're going to be unleashed into the world, and they're going to be unleashed correctly because Teacher Tim knows their vision, their dream, and we know their facts. We know what they want to learn. So now they're going to go into WebTalk and begin to connect with people with the same visions. Communicate. Come over to the interactive Zoom classes. Communicate more. Find those people. This is the key. But week number 3 is going to be the beginning of the thesis, chapter 1. They're going to be writing a chapter 1 in a paragraph form. Abstract. University, they say abstract. Teacher Tim and True ProjectBased is simple. Introduction.
Yes.
Okay? And what's going to happen is in their action plan, they're going to have to do a first draft. And that will be the first draft that Teacher Tim sees in WebTalk. They're going to write down their introduction, and we will talk about this in day 2 after they talk about their learning issues, what they researched about the introduction, chapter 1, what is needed. And it's already in here because they will be sharing their idea and their facts, their learn. So it's just putting it in a paragraph form now because you want your story written down. Because at the Innovative Institute, Teacher Toto, there are children of high school age, of 16 years there. It's to reform the educational system. And the last 6 years, True Project-Based Engineering Home, there's a library of students, high school students, with their global dream FILAs, their thesis in Thai. And when Teacher Tim entered the engineering home, they began an English thesis, permission-based. Never before was it English before Teacher Tim went into the engineering home. When Teacher Tim went in permission, the children began a journey of Teacher Tim this, and they began a confidence that began to say, you know what, I'll do Thai, and then I'm going to give you the English, Teacher Tim. Introduction, first draft, second draft, final draft, introduction. Chapter 2, in day 3, they will know that chapter 2 is their research. 1, 2, 3. What did they learn? They write. They write. Each one. Chapter 3. Now, here's the fun part. We won't get into chapter 3 because you need a semester to show it. And again, I'm going to take humanity to the next level now with the private. And the next levels coming are going to be where there are students that are going to write their thesis. Why? Teacher Toto, why would you want a grade 8 student? Why would you want a grade 5 student with a thesis? Why would you want a university student with a thesis? What's the purpose of this story? Why?
Hmm. Maybe hi teacher Gary.
Hi.
Actually, maybe because they need students. They want to students have a quality.
Wow, look at that. You're going towards quality. It's really nice that you're moving towards quality and saying you want students with quality. What are they doing? What are they doing? They are writing from their what?
Yeah, they are hurt.
Right? They're writing from their heart. That's quality. And what does the world want? What does the world want? They want the development of the writing skill, correct?
Yes.
Right? And where does the reading come in? Where does the listening skill? What chapter? What chapter in the dream FILA?
Chapter 2.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of research involved. There's a lot of listening involved. And then they go to write it down. And then they speak it to the true project-based teacher. See? The reason why you have a thesis of any age, it can be grade 3, which grade 3, grade 4, grade 5 students were writing a thesis. Only chapter 1 and chapter 2. Chapter 3, it's a daily log of their situation. When they were in the classroom, what they were listening to, they struggled a little bit, they wrote it down. I didn't understand this. And they have a log for chapter 3. And then in the future with the thesis, when it's time to put it together, they can do day 1, day 2, day 3, how they evolved, how they got better. Their situation, how they solved it. That's chapter 3. Why have a thesis? Because when you do quite a few dream FILAs, you now have a story in your hand when you go get a job, when you want to go to someone. Hey, what have you done? They talk to the student, they talk to the soon to be employee. What have you done? There it is. Read it. You can ask me any questions you like. This is why I'm here in this company. This is my passion. Read that, and I'll answer any questions you have. Oh, you got the job. You're good to go. You, Teacher Toto, you understand that at the high school of this Innovative Institute, we have grade 8 students, grade 10 students, already job offers in the world based on their thesis. And you know what? When the companies come to the Innovative Institute and the parents, because they're talking all the time, companies coming in and parents coming in, exhibition time. Every semester, the students have to stand in front of parents and people and share their dream FILA with a presentation and what they created. Giving them the presentation skills, giving them the skills actually to project who they are with confidence. This is true project-based, Teacher Toto. Prepare yourself tonight.
Yeah.
You will be a facilitator, Teacher Toto. You will be a guide. You will support the individuals of the lower levels of an ability of listening and speaking. We're going to have so much fun. Okay?
I
So that,
understand.
perfect. And that's the purpose of this WebTalk interactive preview. We have 10 minutes to go, everyone. I want to thank everyone for being here. If you have any questions about what you listened to, you can talk now. You can share. It has to be about what you listen to, because this is going to be a video put out into the world as the world now is beginning to understand what is the true educational evolution. Zero money needed. Teacher Tim's comes from an innovative institute where students paid $10,000 a year in Thailand for project-based. What happened along the way? True project-based. What happened when Teacher Tim retired? Zero money needed to show true project-based. You don't need $10,000 a year. That Teacher Tim guarantees. It's just people have money to do it because the system is broken. And they will pay whatever money they need to get out of that broken system and put their child in something a little bit better. It's that simple. Anybody have any questions? They're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to ask. You could just put on the mic. Teacher Gary's here listening. What a pleasure it is to have him here.
Well said, Teacher Tim.
Thank you, Teacher Grant. Nice to have you here as well.
And I just officially did my first-ish WebTalk join now thing on YouTube. So I cut it all down, and I think it's good. So you can have a look, and you could steal it, take cuts for marketing or whatever you want to do. But I think it will speak to everyone.
Yes.
So.
I do want everyone to know that Scott Gerard did something very special today over in his Rising Entrepreneur YouTube channel, showcasing something that he knows the world is going to feel very soon. All of you should go into WebTalk at some point and search Scott Gerard and simply speak from the heart. Just like Teacher Toto and a few others did. You go to him. Speak from the heart about what he created for you, humanity. If anybody else wants to share about what they were listening to, I want everyone to understand that these private interactive WebTalk classes, true project-based, is just in the beginning stages of development. First is the pilot, Asia, 11 students. Next is going to be Africa. The list is being created through Super Z and a couple other active WebTalkers giving names. And after is Kurdistan. We'll move over to Europe. We'll move over to the other side of the world. It's very simple. And these students, Teacher Toto, they will learn to be on time. They'll have a 2-minute little time frame of being punctual. If they don't make it, even in the first tonight, they will not be allowed in. They'll be in the waiting room. That's it. It's just that simple. So we can continue.
Gonna teach them good discipline.
Oh, true project-based is the highest level self-discipline because it comes from the human being's passion.
You know, these might be free, but free doesn't mean it's free. It always comes with a price. Being punctual, being supportive, being active. That's the price you pay for free. Now is it freedom? That's the price that you pay to get something for free when it comes to the true project, you know.
Yeah. True project-based can be free in the world. It can be paid. Like I shared a couple minutes ago, $10,000 a year. Parents were paying for project-based, not true project-based. So that was a bonus for them, where they even did not understand the FILA in exhibition time until a year later. Parents began to realize, oh, teacher boy, wow, teacher Tim, in reflection time, they began to get what the idea was, the facts, what they would learn, their action, based on the heart of the child, the teenager. It eradicates bullying. That's another key factor in this. When you have human beings going after their vision and connecting with others, connected to their facts of the earth, bullying goes away. It disappears. And this is why you're seeing these types of environments in Zoom right now. They're based on permission. Permission-based eradicates bullying. That's why you have bullying in schools and jails in the world, because it's non-permission based. You're forced, and you're forced. And when you do that force over years and years, you shut down and you push back. And then you don't know how to operate when you're around others, and you do the same thing with others. Zero trust. Push away. Push away. You call it bullying. Teacher Tim calls it trust issues. We are in the cure mode right now. That, Teacher Tim, guarantees. That's 100% guarantee. And you can see it by the beautiful WebTalkers creating from their heart, the Scott Gerards, the teacher Michaels, who came in this morning, communication in talk mail many, many days ago with Teacher Tim. He's connected to the French actor, wants to know more about recruitment of teachers in WebTalk posts. Teacher Tim, hashtag recruitment, the development of a recruitment company for teacher Andy, and with the support of teacher Grant. So there's a lot going on, everyone. Everyone will be supported. That's another guarantee. Everyone. And especially the teachers that are giving their time in these Zoom classes. Teacher Tim, after the 3-day, the 11 students will know to be active with the teacher Garys, with the teacher Grants, with the teacher Arshes, with the teacher Totos. They will know who to go to in WebTalk. It will not be Teacher Tim. Teacher Tim in WebTalk is an informational WebTalk post. That's it. Specific to the purpose of that post. If it's public, you can share it. If it's contacts only, Teacher Tim wants contacts only to see it. Zero shares. Personal is personal. Professional is professional. And the coach.
Blessed I'm in that, Teacher Tim.
Thank you. Thank you, Teacher Grant. So with that said, everyone, thank you for joining. This is March 11th, 2020. We are in the beginning stages of showing the teachers of the world that they can create now in Zoom their own private interactive classes. Begin now with your waiting room. Have fun, focused on a smaller group, and that's going to unleash them into the world correctly. We will show 11 tonight. Aloha, everyone. This is the True Educational Evolution. Teacher Grant, Teacher Gary, Teacher Toto, Coach DeLuzza, and everyone else. Have fun in WebTalk.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in one of
Thank
these
you.
classes. Thank you, Teacher Toto.
All
Well,
right. Bye bye.
very good.